Hello, 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 hello. Wow, it is Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday and I am live here from the Music Radio Creative Studios on the Isle of Wight. I hope you're having a good weekend. So what have I done so far? I've been having great fun. Well, this morning I have been creating personal videos for all of my new students in the courses that launched yesterday that I've spent the best part of the second half of this year pouring my heart and soul into. So everything from learning audio production to being a great podcast producer or improving the sound of your live stream so it sounds simply amazing. So every new student that's joined in so far in the last 24 hours or so, thank you very much for that. I have spent the whole of my morning recording videos, welcoming you and saying a personal thanks. And also, as part of my online courses, I'm offering personal coaching. So essentially, you can email whenever you want for the first month, ask me any question, and I'll get back to you in a timely manner and do my best to help you. So far, it's been really exciting. I've offered some equipment suggestions, ways to set things up, advice on should I get this or should I get that? Obviously, because it's the big Black Friday weekend, a lot of people are saying, well, you know, is it the case that I should get this or that? Is this a better deal or that a better deal? So I'm doing a lot of comparisons at the moment and looking across the price comparison websites. And actually, it's interesting because there are some good deals to be had out there. But also on the same level, there are also lots of pieces of gear that are really good that are still the same price. In fact, for me, this Black Friday in terms of audio gear has been rather underwhelming, I would say. Anyway, hi to John, who's watching, John Borum. I believe you're in Australia, aren't you? So great to have you here. Riste's watching. We've got Mohammed as well. Michael's in. Nice to see you. Leonardo. Genius Tracks as well. Auto ducking feature you showed me was great for singing vocals. I'm really fantastic to hear that. Does the MRC University offer financial aid? Well, the best thing I can say is right now, the courses are at the lowest price they'll ever be. There they are, mrc.fm/learn. And in a moment, I'll take you through the curriculum in some of these courses. Nice to see you, Rena. Hi, Rena. Adriano as well. Thank you for tuning into this live stream. So I'm going to hang about, talk to you a little bit about audio, some of the courses that I've got going on. These courses are only open, by the way, until this coming Monday. So if you want to get in, it's either until the courses hit a 20 student limit or until Monday, whatever comes first. And I would love to be your personal coach. And then towards the end of this live stream, if you're going to stick with me, if you're kind of having a chilled out Saturday afternoon, just stick me open in a tab while you're doing whatever else. And later on, I'm going to get to some of the plugins I've got because obviously it's a huge weekend for sales. And I've got my Waves Central here, and I grabbed a few $29 plugins. There they are. So install and activate, doing it live, and there they go. Downloading and copying, fantastic. So that's going to take a while. So after I've talked a little bit about the courses and done all that, got to put my password in so that Waves installs on my computer, all these juicy new plugins, then I'll probably hop over into Adobe Audition and I'll just show off some of these plugins. Obviously, I got them because I like them. So I've no idea how they work. Literally, it's the first time. Actually, there's one that I've upgraded and I really like that plugin. Anyway, towards the end of the live stream, I'll get into some of those plugins that I grabbed. Waves, I think, is still doing a good deal at mrc.fm/waves. Get a further 10% off. Really, really cool stuff. Really cool plugins. And I'll show you the ones that I got on Black Friday if you're interested at the end of the stream. You got any questions? Fire them in the chat. I'll try and keep an eye. It's just myself. Isabella is not over there today. So it's just me, and I thought I'd go live on my personal Facebook as well for a bit because that's quite fun. So if you're joining in there, nice to see you. Or if you're up on YouTube, it's nice to see Steve Moore's there. We got Series, we got Mega Radio UK, we got Even Quarry as well. Dominic's not here. It's the weekend, you know. It's like everyone needs a break. Everyone needs a holiday and time off. It's just me in the studio messing about. So let's have a look here. And let me show you through some of these featured courses that are now available online to join right now and sign up to. And I would really love, because obviously it's not just the course, it's not just the curriculum inside, but it is personal one-on-one coaching. It's fantastic. Usually I charge $350 an hour for one-on-one sessions over Skype or Google Hangouts, bits like that. But if you sign up to one of these courses, you essentially get a whole month of unlimited email me, I'll email you straight back kind of questions. And I get a lot of those questions every day, more than I can answer. I wish I could answer them all. Every so often I do try to, reply to as many as I can to help out anyway. But this is a guaranteed 1 month. I'm on it for you, giving you all the advice you need. So maybe let's start with the podcast production course. Maybe you're thinking about starting a new podcast. Maybe you've started one, but you don't think it sounds the best. You think you could do better. Or maybe you're thinking of following a career as a podcast producer. Then this is definitely the course for you. Podcast production course is essentially for podcasters. Those thinking of starting a podcast, maybe you're getting towards the end of the year, you're making some resolutions, you're thinking, I need to start a podcast for my business, I need to do this, I need to do that. So now might be the perfect time to get involved with this. So it's definitely suitable for you if you're at the start of your journey because, and I'll show you the curriculum in a moment, I go over a lot of the basics of how to get started. I give you 10 quick wins to get your podcast sounding really, really good. But also seasoned podcasters can definitely up their game with a course like this. It can be completed at a pace that you set. So there's no limit. So this is like a course you get access to and then it's there for you forever, and it's a fantastic platform I'm using to host this. So all the videos, you can play them not only on your computer, but you can play them on your smartphone, you can play them on your tablet. So wherever you happen to be, if you want to learn, there is this possibility here with all of the courses that are available. So 20 spaces on this course, many of them filled yesterday, which is really exciting. So I'm happy to be coaching my first students. And there is, of course, a Black Friday deal. This is the lowest this course will ever be. mrc.fm/learn is where you need to go. So let me take you through the curriculum, because it's all very well me saying, yeah, it sounds great, join in and everything. I'll be your personal coach. But also I'm pretty sure you'd like to know actually what's inside the course. So what I'm covering, what is going on. I'm sure if you watch my YouTube channel, you'll see from time to time I do all kinds of videos about improving the sound of your podcast, using tools in Adobe Audition. How does it work? So this course is kind of organized in a nice logical fashion so that you can follow through. And it's designed literally to take you from the basics right up to advanced. Like I say, if you're professional already and you just want to enhance your knowledge, or if you want to make podcast production your career, because this is a fast growing industry. I mean, all the time I see that, podcast production is a big thing. I was just having a couple of conversations the other week about, I wouldn't say the exact specifics, but, national media organizations in certain places or in certain countries who are taking podcasting very seriously. And what do they need? They need podcast producers. And what do those podcast producers need to be able to do? They need to be able to produce really good quality audio. So let's get into the curriculum here for the podcast production course, available now at mrc.fm/learn. So I start off with an introduction, jargon buster. So this is literally a video that just really brings all those terms that we like to use as podcasters, like XLR and things like that, TRS and any other 3-letter acronyms, and I kind of demystify them. So that's if you just don't know anything about all of those confusing bits. Then there's the Ask Mike access, so that's how to be able to ask me any questions for the first month of the course. Got some bonuses at the start, including, you get my Pro Podcast presets. So that's really cool because, of course, they launched just over a month ago. Those are included in the course. So those are presets for Adobe Audition that set up your multi-track for excellent podcast production. That's included in the course, but I hope that by the end of the course, you'll know how to set up those effects anyway, and you'll be creating your own templates. There's a podcast equipment checklist. I get asked this all the time, like, what gear do you recommend? And everyone recommends different equipment, right? There's recommendations all over the place coming out of your ears. So I thought, right, what do I recommend? Okay, I'm going to put it down into a document and into a set of videos, and here it is inside the course. So that checklist, you'll be able to tick it off and say, yeah, I got that, and that. And these are just my recommendations. They're not the recommendations. They're not like, I'm not saying, you should have this to podcast. Don't go for anything else. only this microphone and only this. It's just an idea. It's what I use. It's what I found to work for me. But there are so many ideas and so many options out there that you can make up your own mind. And part of the Ask Mike with any of these courses is you can get in touch with me and you can run stuff by me. So if I haven't mentioned a piece of kit, you can say, Mike, I'm thinking about that piece of kit. What's your opinion on it? And I've answered some of those questions this morning, including a question about microphone boom arms. I now recommend this one because it's fantastic. It's the same price. This is the Blue Compass, by the way, that I'm using. I know it gets in the way of the camera a bit. It's the Blue Compass. It's brilliant. Blue are really well known for their design quality. They make really good looking products. They don't always make the best sounding products, but they do make good looking products. And this is one of them. So I really like it. I really recommend it. It's the same cost, same price, by the way, as the Rode PSA-1, which is very similar. It's very sturdy and very nice, although the cables wrap around the outside, and I don't like that. So it just keeps your cable management all nice, which is a really cool thing. So I really like that. So that is why I'm recommending now the Blue Compass. It was actually only launched this year. So this is the boom arm of 2018. And from time to time I get asked, oh, look, I've been on Amazon and, the Blue Compass is $100, but I've just found this really cheap one that's like $10. What's the difference? Can I not just get the $10 one? I'll tell you why, because this will happen. You'll be talking one day on your podcast and the boom arm will just go. Now, of course, the Blue Compass did that because I've got the restraints switched off, right? So it's flexible. I can move it up and down. I can tighten this up and it'll stay in place. But with a cheap boom arm, if you spend like 10 or 15 bucks on a cheap microphone boom arm, sorry, I'm really getting passionate about my boom right now, you will find it will droop or it will fall down. In the worst case horror scenarios I've heard about is you have an expensive mic on the end of this. Yeah, you leave it suspended over your desk one day, you come back the next morning and the microphone has thud, fallen on the desk. And if you've got a microphone that's like $1,000, you don't want to be banging microphones on desks. So anyway, that's part of the equipment suggestions in there. I go into that stuff and more. DBX286S settings. A lot of podcasters using the Heil PR40. So over time, I've refined starting settings for the DBX286S. I'm not saying they're the settings, but I'm saying they're starting settings if you want to kind of get some lights lighting up and get things working. This is going to be it. And the Adobe Audition cheat sheet for your podcast settings. Thanks for the hearts. I can see them on Facebook. That's very, very kind of you. And hi to Sandy as well. It's nice of you to join in and say hello to me. We also got some chats on YouTube, so I'll shout them out and then get back into the curriculum. We got Steve saying, how many places are currently available on the various courses? Isabella's got an eye on that, and she's not sitting over there at the moment. But the audio production one is the fullest at the moment. There's still a good amount of spaces on podcast production right now, and also the live stream audio courses as well. Tech Isaac is saying, I want to learn online. Thank you. Darian says, I got my jingle, and it was an 80s jingle with billiards. Oh, that was the jingle we did yesterday for Free Jingle Black Friday. Glad you enjoyed that. I got a Rode mic and the DBX286S. Yeah, I'm just in love with the 286S. We now have 3 of them here at MRC Towers, and if I had my way, I would just cover everywhere. I would literally install a DBX everywhere. Like, if you can make them pocket sized, I'd put it in my pocket and connect it to my voice box. It's that good. Budget restraints keep me from going pro just yet, says Michael. Interesting. Okay, of course. Yeah, makes sense. What else have we got? I just purchased Adobe Audition presets. Can't find the tutorials. Okay, Luigi, you can either email us, reach out on email, or just get in touch with me directly and I'll sort you out. But actually, if you go to mrc.fm/learn, Luigi, and you'll see the featured courses on the front, and then you click more courses, it'll show up a page with all the courses, and in that page, you'll see the kind of companion instructions for the presets that you've purchased. They'll be right there, and you can join in those courses for free. Just shows you how the presets work. So, probably best just mrc.fm/learn is the place to go. Brian saying, I love the new presets. Thank you so much, Brian, for that. Right, let's take a look back at this. So We're talking podcast production here. Shane's in. Hey, nice to see you, Shane, and thank you for joining in. I think you were like really fast. You hardly even finished Thanksgiving, and you'd signed up. So thank you for that. I sent out a video to you this morning as well. So really excited to have you on board, Shane. Dylan's there as well. Thanks for joining in, Dylan, and Carlos, Marcus as well. Thanks for the kind comments that you're all sending in today. I thought it's a bit unusual to do a live stream on Saturday, but why not? So going into depth, because a lot of people have been, we had emails yesterday saying, yeah, I'm interested in this course or that course, but I'd like to hear you explaining a little bit more about what is actually happening inside. So that's the purpose of this video. And like I say, if at the end I have a little bit of time, I'll show you some of the plugins I got as well, just because I'm a plugin geek. So then after that, there's a quick start in the podcast production course to give you 10 easy methods to have a great sounding podcast. 10 easy methods. Now this one is designed for that person who has a podcast, thinking of having one, or you just think that you could improve the sound of your podcast. I give you 10 ideas really quickly that will help you sound great. Everything from physical and equipment stuff you can do, like sound treatment, how to do it, microphone technique, that can make a huge difference, like just getting a pop shield or windshield on your microphone, all the way through to a few things that you could be doing in your audio editor to reduce any problems. But then we go through different stages. In fact, stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 advanced stages to podcast production. Starting off with podcast equipment. You have already heard me getting really passionate about podcast equipment. I don't think I need to go any further. Not only do I talk about microphone boom arms, but I talk about microphones, processors, mixing consoles, those kind of things. All of the things you'll need to do a good podcast. Do you even need a mixing console? That kind of stuff. Connecting it all together, that's obviously important. The less cables, the better, really. Using aux sends as well and stuff like that. You can send out to digital audio recorders. You can do all kinds of clever things, sending audio all over the place. So that's to get started. And then stage 2, I talk about podcast audio editing software. Now, many podcasters may just do the kind of live thing of, hey, I'm just going to record this, then I'm uploading. Live to drive, done, no post-processing. And if that's you, you don't need this course. But if you do want to record it and then make it sound better afterwards, this is a course for you. mrc.fm/learn. Spaces are available on this course right now. So you might think I just say, get Adobe Audition. That's it. On to stage 3, right? That's what you think I might say, right? Well, first of all, I compare probably the two most popular audio editors in the podcasting space, Audacity and Adobe Audition. And I try to give an equal hearing to both of them. Why you might want to consider one or the other. But then I also give you an introduction to the other audio editors you may want to consider as well. And I throw in a load of popular names and not so popular names. So yeah, it's definitely a good and fair comparison there. With that said, a lot of the rest of the course is conducted inside Adobe Audition, but using effects that will easily translate to other audio editors. So if you choose another audio editor, if I teach you how, and Charles, thank you very much for throwing in the super chat today. That's amazing. I'm not doing a free jingle Friday today, but that's very, very kind of you. Super chat over on YouTube means when someone clicks the button and they donate to the live stream. So that's very kind of you, Charles. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, it's applicable to other stuff. I've thrown in a few Audacity tutorials because I know a lot of you are using it, so that can help. But much of it can apply across to Adobe Audition, to Audacity. And like I say, once you know how to set a compressor, once you know how a noise gate works, once you know how these effects work, denoise and everything else, noise reduction, you can set them up in any audio editor you're using. Stage 3 is all about recording. So setting up recording channels. These are kind of like, basics, recording the podcast, which in another course like audio production course, I wouldn't cover so much because I'd assume you know how to record. But I do cover that for Audition on Audacity. Bringing in remote guest audio, which can be a problem sometimes. It can be echoey, it can be fiddly, all of that kind of stuff. and creating a multi-track session with multiple inputs, so you can kind of do multiple editing and stuff like that. That's what we get into in stage 3. I'm just going to read out the super chat there from Charles. Voiceover is asking a question. Charles says, cheers, can you show your current DBX 286 S settings, like right at the moment? Don't know if you have a camera available. Looking forward to produce my radio imaging demo with you. That's awesome, Charles. So if you go to my YouTube channel, I think you're on it because you super chatted. And if you look for a video, I did a live stream studio tour, very quick one, 2 minutes. And I pulled out one of the cameras and put it under the desk. So you might want to go back to that and I show you. If you want to see all of my DBX settings in detail for every microphone I've got and every microphone I've used, join one of these courses and you'll find in the bonuses I actually give you diagrams of exactly how I have the knobs set. I'm not saying that's how you should set them. I think everyone should set a DBX individually to their own voice. But at least having the right starting point, you know, oh yeah, the compressor's going to kick in. Because every microphone has a different level coming out of it, right? So condensers are loud. And dynamics like the Heil PR40, Shure SM7B, they're quiet. So you're going to need to turn up the gain a little bit to get any kind of energy out of them. That makes sense. Right, what else have we got? Okay, stage 4, advanced podcast production. This is where we get into some of the advanced tools, certainly in Audition, that may apply to other fantastic audio editors as well out there. So speech volume leveler, one of my favorite effects ever. I use that in virtually all my templates. It's just an absolutely amazing effect. And I show you the optimum settings for this effect so you get good sounding audio. Just for those of you who don't know what a speech volume leveler is, it will make your audio sound louder or quieter depending on what volume you recorded it at, so that it's all at the same level without overly compressing the sound of the audio. So this is great as an effect that you put first in your chain before you do anything else. And I was describing this a bit on the live stream yesterday. I did with Isabella. If you have next a compressor set up after that in your chain, and the compressor is set at a threshold of -20, and you have really loud audio, it's going to compress it right down. And then you have really quiet audio, it's not going to even touch that audio. So it's just going to be all over the place. Speech volume leveler. I'm not sure if other audio editors have this one. That's why I like Audition. But the speech volume leveler, awesome. Show you how to use that. It's great for podcasting. Parametric equalizer, brilliant. Best kind of EQ there is out there. It's available in pretty much every audio editor has its own version of this. You can get plugins like Waves, Isotope. They all have parametric equalizers. And I'll show you how to set them up. High pass filter, you should be doing that by default. Notching frequencies in and out to make your voice sound better. De-essing, that's the sibilant sounds that hopefully you won't be getting much of, but those can sit around on the voice and not be very good. Dynamics, big effect with noise gates, compressors, expanders, and limiters. How all of those work in stage 4, and then just a one-click effect. Actually, again, I think might be unique to Adobe Audition that really improves the sound of a voice. So that's stage 4. Stage 5, fixing bad sounding podcast audio. So this is every kind of problem you might have, from background room noise to echo in your room. Choosing focus patterns for noise reduction. So again, this video unique to Adobe Audition. You can choose to, I want to focus on the treble or on the bass and remove, background noise only from these frequencies. So very cool stuff there. Teaching Audition and even Audacity can do this to learn noises you want to remove from your podcast. Removing even really hard things like sirens, alarms, parrots, cats. It might even work on babies or screaming children, I'm not sure. Spot healing brush and removing buzzes and hums, okay? Cool, I'm running out of breath. Should I keep going? mrc.fm/learn. Spaces are available until the course hits 20 students, because I want to be able to focus one-on-one with each student. And then we'll be closing all the courses this coming Monday evening and accepting no more registrations for the foreseeable future. What else have we got here in the live chat now? Because this is always nice to look at. The courses are available individually, Michael. Yes, absolutely. If you go over now to mrc.fm/learn, you can choose to sign up to all or some of them. In fact, it's probably a good idea now. I'm the only one here. Everyone's asking, where's Isabella? She's not here, and Dominic's not here today. It is just me on my own. So I'm just going to post the link there. Also going to post the link over in Facebook. Let's have a look if anyone's on Twitch right now. I can post the link inside Twitch. Why not? It's a good idea. And yeah, obviously you might be watching on Periscope too. So thank you for joining me on Periscope. This is very nice. So right, mixing music into a podcast. Getting dialogue sounding good over music is super important. So, you know, you might be doing this in post, or you might be using a mixing console, which is why, really, if you're getting serious about the sound of your podcast, I recommend having a mixing console, some kind of mixing console, and then you can really mix things in. So I'm just going to play a little bit of music in the background. Let's just bring it in so it's not too loud. There we go. This is very jolly, isn't it? Okay. Not too loud. Yeah, but audible so people know you've got music in the background and you can get funky. But with the mixing console, you can fade it up and say, okay, I'll be right back. You are a pill, I swallow it. All that kind of stuff, okay? And I think my live stream audio was echoing back there because I've got the audio clearly up and playing on one channel right now that I'm monitoring. Twitch, I think it is. Twitch is guilty there for repeating my audio back on me, which is very nice indeed. Anyway, there we go. So let's go back and have a look at what's going on. Hang on, it's gone blank. I thought we'd gone off, but I just hit the wrong camera angle. Let's try that. Okay, cool. So yeah, mixing music, super important. Lots of tips there. Final mastering of a podcast and subtle improvements to your podcast audio. Again, super, super important there. And what is loudness and why do you need to meet a podcast loudness standard in stage 8? Saving the podcast audio, so the best file format and the best format to save your final podcast. And then in stage 10, plugins, really good plugins for doing all kinds of advanced audio production there to your podcast. So that is the podcast production course, which is open from now until Monday evening. So you have less than around just over 48 hours left to make your decision and join the podcast production course now and get a great sounding audio podcast. Learn how to produce your podcast like a pro. So let's answer some other questions because I got here nice emails actually that Isabella curated for me that came in yesterday. So many of you did already join, which is fantastic. And there were lots of you just asking questions. So yeah, about the bonuses, you get them all immediately when you sign up. So my Pro Podcast presets, you get them, access to all of that cool stuff. The regular price is going to be over double what it is now for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend, which is another reason to join now. And is this course for Adobe Audition users only? So will other users using other audio editors be able to take advantage of it? That's a question we got asked a few times. As I mentioned earlier, there's a few Audacity tutorials in there, and many of the principles, once you learn them, you can apply them to any audio editor. Obviously, there are a few unique effects to Adobe Audition, and I do really recommend Audition, obviously, for podcast editing. But once you take that knowledge, you can apply it to your favorite audio editor. And if you already feel that you're really stuck into using one editor, like maybe you're using Journalist or you're using Reaper, that's fine. You can go in, you can watch these tutorials, how I set things up in Audition, and hopefully take a little bit of knowledge out of that and move it over to, Reaper if that's what you use. What else? That is about it for the questions on the podcast production course. Obviously, if you have any, you can also post in the live chat. I'm just keeping my eye on the live chat and seeing how I can help you. Pedro's in on Facebook, which is nice. We've got David. Nice to see you, David, in the YouTube live. Leonardo's there as well. How do you manage the video cameras, says Carlos. Talk a little bit about video camera management and jingle management in my live streaming courses. but I'm a bit of a fan of Elgato. Elgato makes some really good switches and stuff like that that I'm hoping to review in more detail on my channel very soon. So, talking about that, that's actually a nice transition to move on to the other courses. So these are the featured courses on the front page. If you go to mrc.fm/learn right now, you'll see the courses all there. So that's mrc.fm/learn, and you can join up any of these courses. They are the lowest price they will ever be right now for this Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. And then we're closing all the courses off this coming Monday evening, so not long left now. And then I'll be focusing for the rest of the year on coaching one-on-one with my students in these courses. And I am really excited to do this. Actually, I posted earlier on Facebook today, I'm a bit of a statistics geek. And I like to know what's making me feel happy and what's making me feel sad in life. So I signed up to an app called Dailyo. I don't know if you've heard of it yourself, if you've got it. I think you can get it on iPhone as well as Android. So I've got it on my Android, and Dailyo is just fantastic. You can record very quickly your thoughts about the day. It pings you every day, usually at 7 in the evening. It says, how was your day? And you can click like ecstatic face, happy face, meh face, sort of bad face or awful face. And then you can write a little bit about your day, and you can click icons. So you can click icons as to what you did. So spent time with family, was teaching, cleaning, doing some gardening, going for a walk, that kind of stuff. And over time, so I've been doing it for nearly a year, it will show you, it'll give you really, really accurate statistics on what lifts your mood up, what pushes you down, so you can start doing more of what you love and eliminating what is making you feel low. And for me, it's been a game changer. Amongst other things that I've been doing this year, I've been doing a lot to really, I guess, work on my mental well-being, because as someone who works from home, it can drive you insane sometimes when you don't get out and meet others. So I like to keep an eye on all of that. And I know this is going slightly off topic, but hopefully it's interesting to you. And I found that amongst other things, my top 3 things were spending time with family, sunny days, obviously, and teaching, sending me into ecstatic states of bliss. And I was like, there's something in this teaching thing. It's like, well, I have been doing it online for a while on YouTube, nearly 8 years now. And, people have said it to me before, and, encouragement all the time from many great people in my life who've been saying, Mike, you should really, find some way of helping lots of people with the course and doing some more one-on-one coaching. And I've been listening to that, and it's taken this time to get from the stage where I actually look at the statistics and think there's something in this teaching thing. And I did a lot of it on a corporate basis this year. I traveled around the world, went to various different places, teaching Adobe Audition and other kind of audio production tricks, working even with, back in the summer of this year, I went to Qatar and was honored to work with the national broadcaster of Qatar to teach everyone there how to create great sounding audio. It was a fantastic experience. One of the business highlights of my year this year. And certainly every day during that training session, I was clicking I'm feeling radical, I'm feeling radical, I'm feeling radical. And I look back at my whole year and I thought, you know what, that week and the 2 weeks that I spent with my family completely disconnected on holiday, those were pretty much the biggest chunks of my year where I was up there mentally. And I thought, right, more holidays with family and more teaching. Clearly is what is required for me. It's just what the doctor ordered, right? So that's how I've got to where I am now. And I'm just thrilled to be doing this. And if you decide it's right for you and you choose to join in over the next day or so, I would be honored to work with you and to coach you and to help you be your very best and fulfill your dreams. I mean, this is my goal, to fulfill your dreams and maybe even change your life. Maybe you're doing something right now and you feel you could be doing something else. You could be working in the audio industry. You could have a cool sounding podcast. You could be producing podcasts for people. You want to just create crazy audio. That's how I started, listening to cassette tapes, speeding them up, slowing them down, playing radio jingles and thinking, I want to do that. Then the audio production course is for you. Or maybe you just want to be a broadcaster, but you don't want to go into a media network. You want to set up your cameras and your lighting at home and get the audio great. That's kind of what I'm here to do my best to help you with. So let's look into a few more of the courses before I wrap this all up and just show you a few plugins that I grabbed as well. Cool Man Effects says, hello, learned many things from you, which is really, really nice. What else have we got? Darren said, didn't get my jingle from Free Jingle Black Friday. You'll be able to grab that at mrc.fm/FJF. That's where we uploaded all the jingles that Eric really kindly produced yesterday during that 4-hour live stream. So mrc.fm/FJF for you. So we've spoken about podcast production. The flagship course, I guess, is the audio production course. It's the biggest and most comprehensive course. Maybe we'll look at that in a second. And then if you go to view all courses, not only is there an OBS live stream audio course, there's also a Wirecast live stream audio course. And the principle, so the introduction videos, are the same in both these courses. But then much of the course then goes software specific. So I show you specifically what you can do to make audio sound good in OBS and what you can do to make audio sound good in Wirecast. So whether you're using the free and open source OBS Studio or you're using the paid for absolutely wonderful Wirecast or Wirecast Pro, I will have some ideas for you. So just to give you an overview, let's look at the OBS Studio live stream audio course page with a video. Chance for you to enroll before this coming Monday at the lowest price this course will ever be. Beautiful testimonial from the wonderful Shane Whaley, who actually you might have seen in the chat earlier. I don't know if you're still there, Shane, but thank you for providing me with a wonderful testimonial that you allow me to use on the website. So that's very, very kind of you. Very grateful for that. And then here's the class curriculum. So this focuses at the start very much on live stream audio equipment checklists. So often when we think about live streaming, we think about lights, camera, action, yeah, all the cameras we're going to need, the lighting that we're going to need, and then audio is often an afterthought with live streaming, isn't it? It's kind of like, oh yeah, I better get a microphone and it better be good. So that's where I aim in these courses to teach you the kind of equipment you may need for your live stream, focusing a lot on hardware, DBX286S, obviously, and the 166XS, which I'm actually using on this live stream right now to process the audio. Then we got an audio sync test video. You can download that. I created that to help you get your audio in sync, which comes later in the course because pretty much everyone who live streams at some stage has a problem with audio not syncing up with their lips. And I show you how to get that bang on using the bonus video download I provide there. So we got... Thank you, Cool Man FX. I'm just reading your lovely comments there. And Darren wants the link to all the free jingles we made yesterday. So I'm just going to post that in the YouTube chat now. mrc.fm/FJF. There you go, my friend. You can go over there and you can download your free jingle. Stage 1 of this course focuses on live streaming audio equipment. Lots of stuff to get through there because it's very comprehensive. It's probably live streaming is where I do suggest some of the higher end audio equipment because you probably have a big budget and you think about the video and the lighting, but definitely think about audio is what I'm saying to you here. How to set up audio on OBS Studio, or of course if you're in Wirecast, it would be for Wirecast. Making audio sound better in OBS/Wirecast, again using all the native filters that come with OBS. And it doesn't have to be OBS. I mean, there's a very good one that I'm going to post in the chat now, certainly on YouTube and on Facebook. There's Streamlabs OBS, which is basically exactly the same as OBS Studio. It's just kind of pimped up and it's got a few extra features, and I'm actually quite liking Streamlabs OBS. So it's mrc.fm/slobs if you want that. It's actually really, really good. So yeah, I show you how to get all of those filters set up. And then one of the coolest things in stage 4 about OBS Studio, and obviously Wirecast is a bit different, and I show you how to do these things in different ways in Wirecast. In fact, with Wirecast, you don't need to add anything on to make your audio sound better because all of the effects you're going to need are included in Wirecast Pro. And you think for the money you pay for Wirecast Pro, you pretty much hope everything you need to make audio sounds good would be included. But in OBS, It's got a few basic audio effects, but the killer thing about OBS Studio for live streaming is that you can add VST plugins to it, right? For those of you who are maybe not in audio or planning to learn more, maybe through one of these courses, a VST plugin is a piece of software you download from a third-party plugin manufacturer. Okay, and what you do is you install it. Usually, if you're doing audio editing in something like Adobe Audition, Audacity, Reaper, GarageBand, something like that, you could then load that plugin up and run it over your audio inside the audio editor, right? Well, the coolest thing with OBS is you can run these plugins in real time on your audio during a live stream. So what I'm suggesting in this course is that you grab yourself a few of these really cool plugins, and I mentioned them in the course, and add them to your chain in OBS Studio to make your audio sound better. One thing OBS doesn't have is a hard limiter, and as a live streamer, you need a hard limiter. Otherwise, your audio is going to peak if you shout too loud, and that's going to cause all kinds of problems for your stream and for your listeners. I don't know what Michael's saying in the live chat, for dirty podcasters. What? Anyway, keep the comments coming in. I really am here live on a Saturday. So that's actually the VST hard limiter I suggest, a really good one, and it's free to download as well. Then I look at a few paid plugins that you can install into OBS and run real time. One I'm running right now on this live stream. For EQ and compression. There's another one to meet the loudness standard, even a voice changer if you want to do crazy stuff like that. And then we get into advanced stuff at the end, like syncing your audio up, recording desktop audio, thanks for the thumbs ups inside Facebook, streaming audio without cables, background music for live streaming, playing sound effects and jingles during a live stream, and even using Adobe Audition to live stream. And of course, if you look back here at the homepage, OBS Studio live stream audio course is open from now until the end of Monday, or until it fills with 20 students, whatever happens first. And you can join up for that right now, or the Wirecast one, which is here, Wirecast live stream audio. Just go over to mrc.fm/learn, mrc.fm/learn. Or actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post another link. If you're particularly interested in upping the sound of your live stream audio, I'm going to post a special link inside YouTube and Facebook right now, which will take you to a page. Let me show you this. It will take you to a page that will show you just the two wonderful live stream audio courses. There they are, OBS and Wirecast. You can sign up to either of those. You can sign up to both if you like. Just be aware that there's some of the same content in both of them because it's applicable to both. So like my hardware and equipment recommendations are exactly the same in both courses, but the actual usage of the software is completely different. So it depends. You just have to choose whether you're using free and open source OBS or you're paying for the extremely capable and professional Wirecast Pro. Isabella's there, can't hear you, but watching from a party with rather noisy kids. Yes, taking the kids to a birthday party this afternoon. So hence why I've seized the moment to come in here and live stream to you today. So that's cool. Right, okay. So far we have spoken about podcast production course, which is open right now. We've spoken about the live stream audio courses, which are open now. And I should say I'm really proud to release publicly my flagship audio production course. It's just phenomenal, the amount of time I've spent making the audio production course. Let's see if for a moment I can just put this up on the screen for you. There it is. So that's the front page. And right now it's the Black Friday launch, and it's the lowest price that course will ever be available for right now. So if you'd like to get in, you can watch the video, you can play the video at the front page, and you can join up. There I am chatting away into my Heil PR40 there, telling you about some of the stuff that you can expect inside the course. If you'd like to join this course before it closes this coming Monday, you need to go to mrc.fm/learn. And again, I'll post that in both of the live chats, so you can hop over and take a look. And I'm just going to spend a little bit of time explaining to you how the wonderful audio production course works, what you can expect, and then I'll spend the rest of this live stream session just talking a little bit about some of the plugins I grabbed on the wonderful Black Friday sales. So, audio production course. Yeah, I poured my heart into it. There's only 20 spaces available on this course. This actually is the most, I'm going to say this wrong, the most fullest. That doesn't sound right. It's the course that has hit the biggest capacity. And let me actually go around to the other side of the studio, see if I can find something for you. Hang on. Yes. Thankfully, Isabella left it accessible on her desk. There you go. At the end of this course, you get one of these, which you can use if you're applying for a job somewhere, if you want to be a professional audio producer, if you want to be recognized with the MRC seal of approval there, a date that you get the award, and I'll sign it down below here with my signature. You get a physical certificate. I'm just going to go and put that back. So yeah, there you go. So that's a really super cool thing about the audio production course. Obviously, that's it. That's endorsed by us here at Music Radio Creative. So I want to make sure you go through the whole thing. We will not mail the certificate out until you've completed the whole course and done your assignments and stuff like that, so that I can give you some great feedback. And that's the other thing about this course is you get personal one-on-one coaching from me. I'm just an email away. You can ask me anything, and I'll be there for the first month to answer any of your questions whatsoever. So if you need any help, and just this morning for those new students that have signed up, I've been recording personal videos, even had some questions already. In one case, I found it easier to just record a quick ScreenFlow video rather than try and type a 300-word email and trying to describe what the answer was. So I'm here as your personal coach. This is what I love doing, and I would absolutely love for you to join in with this course. High attention to detail in this course, high quality videos inside, and this is on the level of the training that I did with many corporate clients that I've worked with this year. So I went out, obviously I've spoken on the stage for Adobe this year as well, which was fantastic, back in September in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. There's a testimonial from Duran Gleaves, the product manager for audio at Adobe. Actually, I think I can play this. You can have, rather than hear it from me, let's hear it from Duran.
If you've ever been to YouTube and typed in, how do I do something in Adobe Audition? If you ever gone to Google and typed in, what's something in the help me with Adobe Audition? Invariably, Mike Russell and Music Radio Creative are at the top of the list. Mike is one of the most, if not the most prolific instructor online, creating content, creating videos and live streams, showing you how to do not just basics, but fun stuff and really technical stuff in Adobe Audition. And you couldn't have a better teacher, and you couldn't have a better trainer.
So there you go. That's Duran from Adobe, the product manager for audio. And there is a huge class curriculum that I should probably talk about. This is your only opportunity, by the way, to join the audio production course at the lowest price it will ever be right now, until we get 20 students inside, or the end of Monday. So I'll finish by outlining what this course is. This is the biggest course of them all. This is like the huge, full of different sections. And then after I've looked at this course, I'll then move over to Adobe Audition, and I'll try and install the new plugins I grabbed myself for Black Friday. So looking here at the curriculum, you've got bonuses included. Actually, there's quite a bit included in here. There are not only 60 videos to go through. This is the master knowledge really for people wishing to do radio imaging, audio production for a living. If you want to master your skills and take the skills to the next level, this course is for you. My presets, my original Adobe Audition presets, are included in this course. So when I go into Adobe Audition and I start a new multi-track session and I select my template, this template here that I use to produce audio every day is included with the course, which is already a value of $225 there. And then it pretty much makes up the value of the enrollment for this course. You also get an imaging effects library from us. That's the library over here that I use all the time. to produce audio, those little sound effects, these sound effects. This is all included in the course. Not only are the sound effects in this imaging library worth $239, but you've also got all kinds of music beds as well that you can bring in, sound effect beds, stuff like that you can play, you can bring into your podcast. So not only am I going to teach you how to make great sounding audio, but you will have a whole library there ready to play with and bring in and start doing funky stuff with, and crazy stuff like these lovely false endings like this. So we can do this and maybe whack up a bit of reverb at the end and all of that kind of stuff that you'll learn inside the course. So you've got stuff to play with, because it's all very well learning the theory, but not actually having anything to be able to produce great sounding audio with. So that's a little bit of a look at the bonuses. You can download them all instantly once you sign up to the course. And then I get stuck into a short history of radio imaging. I think that's quite fun. Ask Mike access. So I'm your personal coach for a month after you join the course. You can email me at any time. I'll get back to you in a timely manner with some answers for you. So whatever you're asking at all, I will do my very best to answer to you. I'm also inside the live chat now, because this is live stream. I can see Patrick Keller's there. Hi, Patrick. Live meetings, all on-demand videos. Right, good question. Yeah, so when you join up, there are 60 high-quality on-demand videos that you can watch on any device. So you can watch on your computer, on your tablet, on your smartphone, wherever you are, you can access these videos. Live meetings is not currently a thing, but if there's enough demand for it, might be able to work it in as something, or just see, what is wanted from the students who enroll to this course. But essentially, I am there to answer your questions in a very timely manner. So when you drop me an email, you are my first priority over the first month that you sign up, that I get back to you and I give you your answer straight away, so you can carry on with your learning and do that. So I hope that really helps you. What's the brand name of the modular mixer you use? Michael's asking there in the chat. It's a Soundcraft Signature 12 MTK, and it's really good. So a very brief look at the course curriculum for the audio production course, which is available to sign up to right now at mrc.fm/learn. So there are 5 stages here. Stage 1, making audio sound better. I look in great detail at how you can make a voice sound better. So there's every single thing you might want to apply to a voice here. Then we look at music sounding better, followed by mixing in sound effects, mastering, and loudness. And this is very, very quick. But also inside, there are things like slides. So when I describe something to you, I don't just show you inside Adobe Audition, but I actually show you a slide showing you what's happening to the audio, how this is working, what exactly is going on. Then you get an assignment at the end of each stage that I expect you to complete if you want to get the certificate, and I'll give you feedback on as well. If you send it over to me once you've joined up, I would love to hear the audio you create. And by the way, all the tools, all the voiceovers, all the jingle stems, everything you're going to need included in the course. So you don't need for anything. Once you join this course, all of the elements are there for you to play with and start creating great sounding audio. Even my Adobe Audition template, my presets are included as well. So you can really start messing about and send me over some audio to have a listen to. Stage 2 is all about music production. So stuff you might hear on radio stations, great music promos for concerts and stuff, power intros, where we mix in voiceover on the beat of the intro of a song. Auto-tuning, so popular in this meme age. So we learn all about auto-tuning, how to do it, beat matching and mixing, and all the good stuff that comes with mixing lots of music together. And other tools that I recommend to identify keys and pitches and BPMs of tracks and stuff like that. Then in stage 3, it's all about commercial production, from cutting, extending, and remixing music to mixing vocals with music so they can be heard, time stretching, commercials with sung vocals, commercials with multiple voices, how to even things out, match EQ, all that cool stuff is in stage 3. Radio 4 is firmly all about radio imaging. So how to create great radio imaging. If you want to follow a career as a radio imager, as an audio sound designer, producer, this stage, you're going to absolutely love it. By the end of stage 4, I would hope you'd be able to set up your own Adobe Audition presets just like I have. So that's the idea there. Working with sung jingles and sound design using native effects inside Adobe Audition. That's a really, really fun part of stage 4. Stage 5, my favorite vocal effects, including my recommended free audio plugins and my recommended paid audio plugins, mobile apps for audio production, and of course, an assignment at the end of Stage 5, just as there are in the other 4 stages. More bonuses at the end, links to everything I mentioned in the course, so you can go out and check them out, download them for free, buy them, whatever. And then at the end, I ask for your feedback. And of course, I give you the way that you can go ahead and get hold of that fantastic, beautiful, wonderfully designed music radio creative audio production certificate. Let me go around and grab it for you again, show it to you. Oh yeah, there it is. There is the certificate that you get at the end of the audio production course. So there you have it. I would truly love for you to join me as a student in one of my courses. Like I say, only a limited number of spaces open, and we're closing down enrollment this coming Monday, and it's the lowest price these courses will ever be right now. mrc.fm/learn is where you need to go. mrc.fm/learn. Thanks so much, the Majority Caribbean, saying Mike is a hero. How long is the offer for? So hopefully that answers it. Offer stands until the end of this Monday. So you haven't got long. So now is the time. If you want to make audio your career, want to make a living out of audio, want to start a business around audio, many of these courses are for you. The live streaming course is to help anyone who has a live stream get great sounding audio. Podcast production for podcasters who want to improve the quality of their podcast or do podcast production for a career or for a living. You can certainly set up a business now around podcast production and make a very good living if you know what you're doing, and you get some clients on board. Obviously, that's another part of it. And audio production, it's just everything I've learned since I started in radio in the kind of 90s, the early 90s. So yeah, this is my kind of years of knowledge that I've tried to pour into that course. Plus, you get the access to me in every course. So you get the access to send me an email at any time, and I'll be straight back to you with an answer. That's the idea of it. Is there a time frame allotted to finish the course? Patrick is asking right now. Absolutely no time frame. So once you join, you have access to these videos. They're not going to disappear or go. They're yours to watch whenever you like. So you can truly take this course, any of these courses, at your own pace. No time frame allotted whatsoever. Adrian McIntyre. Hi, Adrian. Nice to see you. It's asking, does the podcast course cover topics that are not in the big audio production course? That's a really good question. So there are many ideas that I cover in the audio production course, but the audio production course is very much geared at making hot sounding, well-produced audio, like a promo that you'd hear on the radio, like a jingle that you'd hear, like a mix, a music mix, something like that. So something with a lot of layering of effects, a lot of parallel processing, which is multiple effects layered up on different buses. Podcast production, I would say the main difference is in the audio production course, you get a bit of knowledge in everything. So it's all there. Everything's there. So if you took that course as a master course, that would pretty much set you up to do pretty much anything that's audio, I would say. Okay. If you take the podcast production course, that is specifically geared at getting a great sounding dialogue-based audio podcast. So I go into detail on how to improve the sound of a voice in depth. Now I have one part of stage 1 where I talk about improving the sound of a voice in audio production, but I cover a lot of that in the podcast production course, and I go further in a way. Let's have a look at the curriculum. I'll bring that up on the screen here. So obviously I've got the advanced podcast production. This whole stage 4 is all about improving the sound of voices and setting things up nicely to get that dialogue sounding really sweet. Fixing bad sounding audio is a difference. This stage 5 is something that's not in the audio production course. I do not cover how to fix bad sounding audio in the audio production course because it's not focused at like, I'm assuming in the audio production course, you're going to be working with voice artists that have a good studio, a good microphone, and you're not going to need to fix stuff. So that's not covered in the audio production course. That's exclusive to podcast production. Mixing music, again, sidechain compression, stuff like that. This is exclusive stuff for podcasters. Mastering of a podcast geared specifically for dialogue podcasting. Loudness standard, again, something exclusive to the podcast production course. Saving the audio, again, exclusive to the podcast production course. And recommended audio plugins, again, these are not the same plugins that I recommend at the audio production course, because I think you're going to get a little crazier with audio plugins in audio production, whereas this is stuff to just improve the sound of dialogue. So I hope, Adrian, that kind of answers your question there. What else have we got? Patrick says, thank you, Mike. You're one of the pro peeps out there whom I trust. Thank you so much for that, Patrick. Really appreciate that. And John says, what? No flamingos. I know, just, I mean... This one's not too bad, is it? This show? It's quite sunny and bright and tropical. So, no, the pink flamingos with the Black Friday special. And, yeah, I really enjoyed that. So, yeah, that covers the courses. I would love to have you as a student. Love to have you as a student. And like I say, mrc.fm/learn is the place to go. That's mrc.fm/learn right now. So I installed some Waves plugins at the start of this this live stream, and I'm going to see, I think they're all installed. They are. I was just going to have a quick mess with a couple of them and see what I've got myself into here. So let's close this all down and start a new file, and maybe I'll record something. Hello, this is Mike, and I'm testing a few new plugins. Let's do that again. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I grabbed them in their Black Friday deals, and I think it's going to run out soon, but you can grab their plugins at mrc.fm/waves and get a further 10% off their Black Friday sale. mrc.fm/waves. That's mrc.fm/waves. And if you use that link, I get a nice little bit of Waves audio credit as well to spend my end on more plugins. Okay, that's enough audio there. Stop that. There we go. Trim that down to size, and let's have a look here at what we can do. So there's quite a few Waves plugins I've got now. My goodness, I've got loads. I can't remember what I purchased now. Oh yes, I got Waves Tune Real Time. Don't know how well this is going to work on stuff that's not real time. I guess to use Waves Tune Real Time, I'd actually ideally need to go into the multi-track here. Record. Yes. Hello. Yeah, that's recording me. And I'm not the best singer, but if I did have a singer here, I could use Waves Tune Real Time. It's like an auto-tuning plugin, but it works in real time. There's going to be a bit of latency on this, but let's give it a go anyway. Oh, okay, that's cool. Hang on, let's use the stereo version of it. So this is one of the new plugins I picked up yesterday for Black Friday. It's really if you're singing jingles and stuff like that. You see, it's in real time. It's identifying the notes that I'm singing. And if I go to input monitor, it should echo back on me. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. That's a bit of an echo, isn't it? Now, I think if I turn this speed and note transition right down, it's going to make me sound like T-Pain. Let's try this. How can I best do this? I'm going to fade my microphone down and talk to you through this auto-tune plugin. Okay, that's not going to work unless I do it another way around. Hang on, I've got an idea of what I need to do. I need to change the input to this, like so. That's my audio. And then I need to move that down and probably amplify my microphone as I'm taking the raw input now. So amplify 10 dB boost. Hello, hello, hello. And then we'll do this. Oh, I forgot to click input monitor. Right, okay. Let's try now. Okay. Hello. This is me being auto-tuned. Woo. Yeah. I sound like T-Pain. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Ow. Wow. Oh. Should I keep going? Or is that enough? Have you had enough of me singing? This is the greatest show. Oh, I know. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh, yeah, you're right, Joseph. Share. Let's bring it on. Mamma mia. Here I go again. My. How can I resist you? Actually, that's not bad. Who thinks my singing is good through this? Let's go back to real time because that's really putting me off hearing myself back by a delay via the headphones. Does that make me sound good? I mean, be honest. Be honest with me. Does that make me sound good? Any other requests? Any other songs you want me to sing using Waves Tune Real Time, which I grabbed for $29 during their Black Friday sale? mrc.fm/waves. Any requests in the live chat? Kevin says, I finally lost it. Yeah, I have. Yeah. Any requests? No one's requesting, which leads me to think my singing is awful and you want me to move on to the next plugin I'm excited about. Darian says, great. Well, thank you very much for that. It's better than without it. Yeah. You want to hear my singing without it? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, okay. Well, you're not mentioning any songs. Come on, if you run out of creativity just because it's Saturday, doesn't mean we can't have fun with Waves Tune Real Time. I'm drawing a blank on any songs that I could be singing. Might get a copyright slap from YouTube if I sing too well. Don't give up the day job, says Steve. I'll stick to teaching the online courses then. This will not be a part of the online course. How to sing with autotune. Need to get a proper singer in to do that. Right. No requests. DJ Allo in the mix. Hang on, I can do that for you. Sounds like the Firefly song. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, the Fireflies. Yes, I know. I know what you're talking about. Owl City, isn't it? Owl City Fireflies. I like this part of the live stream because I'm messing about now. Oh, yeah, I'm just finding the lyrics to it. Okay, let's give this a little go and see how well this works. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. Okay, maybe not. Is that enough? Anyway, it's a chromatic scale. What's really cool with this is I can actually change it. If I know the scale that my singer is singing in, I could actually really nicely configure this to be cool. Get what you want. Oh, that's a cool one. Let's try it. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try, you find you might just get what you need. Ooh. Okay, that's enough silliness. Let's stop now. Okay. There we go. Waves Tune, real time, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, back into the original session that I recorded there, and let's play with some of these other things. No, I'm not doing Tiny Dancer by Elton John. Oh dear. Right. Halftime show, here we come. Such a great thing to wake up to on Saturday. I'm sure it's made your Saturday morning, Patrick. What else did I get from Waves? I got loads of them. If you've been in from the start, I was installing them at the start. Lots of these I've had for a while. Vocal Rider, yeah, I've had that before. It's a good podcasting plugin, Vocal Rider, by the way. What else did I get? I can't remember what I got. Oh, Sibilance. This is the free one they were giving away for Black Friday. Let's have a listen. Testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I grabbed them in their Black Friday deals, and I think it's going to run out. That looks cool. So can you see it's isolating all this, and it's making them green, and I guess doing the gain reduction there. I like that. It's got a few presets as well. Female vocals, pop shield, live vocals, Love it. That's actually a free plugin. It's probably still free if you go to their site. I think it's just go to mrc.fm/waves and then search for Sibilance in their search bar and you'll find it. It's free, that one. So I'm pretty impressed with that one. What more do you want from a Sibilance plugin apart from removing those annoying S's? What else did I get? Sibilance. Oh, yes. Been meaning to play with this for a long time. I don't think I'm going to do it justice in this live stream now. Shep's Omni Channel. Now, how about this for a plugin? Such a huge plugin. Look at that. It's got a VU meter on it. It's just huge. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing. Okay, so what can I do with this? Let's see. Well, I can set up some saturation here if I want. Let's do that. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I grabbed them. So it's going to really distort. It's adding distortion. I don't think I'd use that on vocals. Let's switch that off. Switch the preamp off. Interesting though, nonetheless. I'll need to play with this more. Oh, hang on. Is that a low pass and a high pass filter there? Hey, let's have a play with that. So let's switch this on and right, I can set it up. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now. Oh, sweet. Okay, I'm really liking this. Hang on. I'm just going to, before I run this through the Shep's Omni channel, I'm just going to normalize. Isabella's here, by the way, watching. Isabella, you're now watching the fun part of the live stream. I was talking a lot about courses at mrc.fm/learn, in fact, for the last hour, and now I'm just talking about my favorite plugins I picked up on Black Friday and testing them out. And Isabella, I don't know if you were watching, but just a moment ago, I was actually testing out the Waves Tune Real Time plugin. I think, Isabella, you're really going to like this. Yeah, the whole thing was fun. Of course it's fun. I'm just gonna show you this, Isabella, because I think you're gonna listen to this and you're gonna say, Mike, I want you to go and grab this for me from Waves before the sale ends, because I want to use this plugin too. So it's a real-time auto-tune plugin, and you can do stuff. I know this is going to blow your mind, Isabella. So I think you've only just tuned in, so you've missed what I just did. And we all know The Greatest Showman is one of the greatest auto-tuned movies of all time. So you can do things, Isabella, with this plugin like this. You ready? Hang on, just going to move my headphones off because there's a bit of latency. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you. Like it? Yeah? Don't give up the J job, yeah? Okay. So that is a cool plug. It does like auto-tune, you know, the stuff I'm doing all the time when I have a free moment in the studio, but it does it in real time to your voice. Tell you what, when you get back in the MRC studios on Monday, we are going to be using that plugin lots. Hopefully for work as well. Right, back to this Shep's Omni channel now. So yeah, I was just getting really excited that you got, right, this is something that you got 5 layers here. So this is great for vocals, this one. So I can stick on a high pass filter at the bottom end. So let's have a listen to this on my voice. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I love that for setting up a high pass filter. That's cool. And I can roll off the high end too. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. Okay, that's awesome. Next, we've got a gate, which is, I guess, a noise gate, right? So I can set this up. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. Yeah, and you can see the lights lighting up. This is sweet. This, to me, this feels like the old school boxes I was used to twiddling in radio. So for me, the interface is nice. For others, there may be a few too many knobs here, but anyway. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I'm not going to mess around with any frequencies there. I might have a bit of a go with the EQ. You've got different patterns here. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few. That's a sweet sound. I like that. Okay, and then finally compression. Just whizzing through these quickly. I'm not going into detail here. Threshold, obviously the first thing you set up. Ratio of 3:1. Let's have it at 3:1. I love this old school feel here. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I grabbed them in their Black Friday deals, and I think it's going to run out soon. Yeah, I like this. I'm really glad I got this one. Hello, this is Mike. Okay, so that's me with just a very quickly set up Shep's Omni channel. First time I've used this plugin, by the way. Hello, this is Mike. And then without. Hello, this is Mike. With. Hello, this is Mike. Without. Hello, this is Mike. Sounds better to me. What do you think? What do you think? Let me know. What do you think? Shep's omnichannel looks and sounds great, says Kevin. Nice. Yeah, I'm digging that. That's cool. And that's the lowest it's ever been from what I understand. $29 on Waves now, but I think their sale's running out like the end of today. So if you go to mrc.fm/waves, you'll get a further 10% off the $29. So you get it for about 26, which is amazing. So yeah, I've never seen Shep's omnichannel at $29, but I was like, yeah, it's $29. That's pretty much the lowest that plugin's going. I'm getting it today or yesterday. What else did I grab that I can show you now in my toolkit of plugins? So we did Shep's, didn't we? It's hard to remember what I got because they all kind of merge in with each other. Let's have a look here. What did I get? I love the One Knob series, but I've had these for a while. They're great. Oh, I got the NS1, which I should have had for a while. This is great for podcasters. It's noise suppression. Probably not going to work so well on my audio because it's a noise suppressor. But hang on, I wonder if I do a quick search on my dual screen, I think I've got some sample podcast audio. Now, obviously, we all know that the Adobe Audition noise reduction stuff is fantastic. But let's see, I think I've got some, yeah, let's bring in this one. So yeah, I've used this bit of sample before to show you a very noisy Expo Floor recorded podcast.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's show.
Okay, now I'm just going to try running that Waves NS1 over it and see whether it does a better job or the same job or whatever compared to the denoise and de-reverb introduced in the latest release of Audition. What I understand, again, very simple. Push the fader up, noise suppression kicks in. Let's try it.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's show. I am here at Farm Prog.
Okay, that's too much. Pushing the fader up is too much, but you can see it's doing suppression there. Let's move that down. Oh, wow. In real time, it's showing you what it's up to. Okay.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's show. I am here at Farm Progress Show. Hello everybody and welcome to today's show. I am here at Farm.
Yeah, it's okay. I think Denoise did a better job, to be honest with you, in Adobe Audition. Let's see if I can find another one. Hang on, this one's quite a big wave. It's just loading up now. And we'll try the noise suppressor on this one as well, just to see what results we get. Oh yeah, this one's got quite a bit of background, sort of fan in the background. Let's just copy the first bit. This would be a really good one to test it on. So NS1 from Waves, I'm saying it's quite good for podcasting, although personally I'd stick with denoise if you've got Audition. Can't really hear the fan noise there, can we? Shall we add a bit of compression to pull it up a bit? Dynamics. Compressor. Hang on, let's look at the preview window. Oh yeah, that's getting louder now. Makeup gain up. Up, 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 up.
And I'm recording as well, and it looks like it is working.
Can everyone hear that noisy fan in the background? Hopefully, if you're watching now. Yeah, Steve's saying that the Waves Shep's omni-channel plugin sounds great. So yeah, definitely it's the time to grab it right now if you're interested. Like I say, in terms of affiliate, if you use the link mrc.fm/waves, I just get a bit of extra Waves credit to spend on other plugins. So and you get 10% off, so we kind of help each other there. So that's the thing I've got going on there. Right, let's try NS1 on this.
And I'm recording as well, and it looks like it is working.
I need to push that pretty much right up to 100 to get that kicking in. Again, I really think that denoise, I mean, this plugin's been around for, I don't know, it's been around for 5 or 6 years. And obviously the Adobe Audition denoise only came out this year. So obviously denoise is going to have like different technology in it, and it's unfair to compare and say one is better than the other. But I'm liking Adobe Audition denoise versus NS1. But I thought, you know, why not? I'll give NS1 a go and see what it's like. If you weren't using Adobe Audition, then maybe NS1 is your best bet. And if you're using something like Pro Tools that doesn't have noise tools, then NS1 could help. But actually, if I was using Pro Tools, I'd probably go for something from Isotope because they do noise reduction really well. Something like RX. But if you've got Adobe Audition, everything you need for noise reduction and suppression is included in the package. Kevin saying, not for me, NS1, denoise much better. Less of that echo room feel as it strips bass and high end out. I know it's really, really clever stuff. So, yeah, really, really cool stuff there. Right, let's see if I've got anything else I can show you before I disappear and get back to the family, because I think Isabella's home now. So, it'd be nice to get back to that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I've had Meta Flanger for a while, which I really like. And I did get Meta Filter, but I can't see it in my list, so... Oh, I know why. I haven't gone into my audio plugin manager and scanned for new plugins. Bear with me. Yeah, it's just pulling in the new plugins now. There we go. Okay. So those were the new plugins I grabbed early on Black Friday, and these are the new plugins I grabbed later on Black Friday. So we got the WLM meter, which is loudness, luffs and all that. Podcasters will like this. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few... Minus 16 luffs, get in. Grab them in... Oh no, minus 17, no! And I think it's going to run out soon. Minus 17? Grab has to be minus 16. At mrc.fm/waves and get a further 10% off their Black Friday sale. mrc.fm. How does that work? Waves. That's mrc.fm/waves. And if you use that link, I get a nice little bit of Waves audio credit as well to spend my end on more plugins. Okay, cool. Yeah, need to figure that out. It looks nice, but yeah, it's a LUFS counter basically. Cool. Adobe Audition can do that, but you know, whatever. So that's WLM. What else have we got? The King's microphones. I just got this one for one reason alone. Look at that microphone. I mean, yeah. All right. Let's see how this sounds. Should we go for King George V? Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I grabbed them in their Black Friday deals. So the idea is these are based, I think in collaboration with Abbey Road Studios, these are based on the real King's microphones they use to make their speeches. You're welcome, Kevin. Yes, absolutely. If you use my link, mrc.fm/waves, you get an extra 10%. I'll pop it in the Facebook chat for anyone who's interested. Definitely use that because it even reduces the Black Friday deals, which is just amazing in my opinion. So mrc.fm/waves. So that's King George V one. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I grabbed them. Yeah, Abbey Road Studios. Look at that. Nice. I like that with a little jewel under a crown like that. So that's King George V, King George VI. Ooh. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. If you want to do that vintage voice or the tannoy voice, this will be the plugin for it. Queen Elizabeth. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I grabbed them in their Black Friday deals. That's fun. I don't think I'll ever use that plugin again, but I liked the look of the microphones. So King's mics, yeah, brilliant. I know, it's fantastic, isn't it? Really, really good stuff. What else we got here from Waves that I've added to my rather large collection over the Black Friday weekend? King's microphones, lots of these I've had for a long time. Let's have a look here. I should have written down really what I got. Right, Morphoda. I got this before ages ago, like years ago, but obviously they've done upgrades and now they're on Waves version 10. I can't pull my old Morphoda over, so I was like, I'll just buy it again then. So Morphoda, it's just brilliant. I love this effect so much. I'm glad to have this back in my repertoire. Let's try and find a good one. Let's go for... I seem to remember that Robbie was quite good. Let's try that. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I grabbed them in their Black Friday deal. Robbie the Robot, obviously. And what else have we got here? We've got Major Tom. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I grabbed them in their Black Friday deals. There we go, Major Tom. Bunny. But actually, what this is really good for is if you want to do a bit of imaging like this, the best music, you can actually take that and you can run it through Morphoda. I used to use this one a lot in the past and then I went off it, but now I might get back on it again. Morphoda, Mono Morphoda, and we can go for minor organic. Some of these are a little less intelligible than others.
The best music.
Okay, and we'll pull that up and we'll add quite a bit of compression to it and it'll sound really good. Dynamics.
The best music. The best music.
The best music. Pow! Your station name here, that kind of thing, yeah? So that's good. I really like that. Imogen Heap sound. Nice. Says Patrick there in the live chat. What else did I get? Plugins are great, aren't they? Let's have a look. So more folder. Oh yeah, so there's Meta Filter. This apparently is for use by like live DJs and people doing live sessions, but you can do all that kind of cool sequencing and stuttering and that kind of stuff. So I thought I'd download it and see what we can do. So it's got a sequencer on it. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now. Oh, right. Okay, so what I can do is I can pull out or like do funny things with each fader here. And then, hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new... Got no idea how this works. I've never used it before. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new waves. Right, I'd probably use this more on music. Let's see if I can find something in our Music Radio Creative Production library. There we go. Just for example, and then you can bring in that Meta Filter from Waves, similar to Meta Flanger. This is Meta Filter stereo. Oh, cool. So you can do that kind of like frequency roll off. And... Oh, nice. Okay. Bit of resonance there. And I'm guessing if it was in the multi-track, I could probably automate this. What else have we got here? Anything else? Oh, nice. That's cute. Oh, bit crushing. Bring it on. Cool. All right, that's cool. I like that. I can see potential with that one. That's nice. What else have we got time for here now? Let's go back in here, back into Waves, and we'll look at... what else did I get on their Black Friday sale? The Kramer tape. Again, I got this one just simply because it's good looking. I mean, who doesn't want a reel-to-reel machine inside their computer, right? So I got the Kramer tape plugin. Let's see what we can do with this. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming. Oh, nice bit of saturation by default there. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I grabbed them in their Black Friday deal. Okay, so that's saturating the hell out of things. Let's try Flux. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves. It sounds just like old reel-to-reel tape when you've left it on the floor for a long time. Wow and flutter. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I grabbed them in their Black Friday deals, and I think it's going to run out today. But you can grab their plugins at mrc.fm/waves and get a further 10%. How do we get the echo working? Oh, I see. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I grabbed them in their Black Friday deals, and I think it's going to run out soon. But you can grab their plugins at mrc.fm/waves and get a further 10% off their Black Friday sale. mrc.fm/waves. That's okay, cool. That light's a bit bright. There we go. That's the Kramer tape. And let's see what else we've got here. Kramer tape. I'm a plugin junkie. Self-confessed plugin junkie here. Anything else? I got Infected Mushroom Pusher for Isabella, by the way. You're gonna like that one. That's a really cool one. It adds the magic to your mix. What else have we got here? I've had all of these for a while. I think that might be about it. That's pretty much everything. Oh, no. There's one more that I have to show you, and then I'm going to go, is the DBX 160. You know that I love DBX, and now I have a virtual DBX inside my computer. How cool is that? So let's give it a go. I hope it's good. Let's see, compression. Okay. So what have we got here? Left and right compression. Gain change, output, input. The plugins are, you have to install, Patrick, to get Waves plugins working, you have to install something called Waves Central, and then you install and activate the plugins on your computer. You can only have the plugins activated on one device at a time. But what you can do using this Waves Central Manager, you can go in and see your licenses, and then you can say, okay, move these plugins over to my MacBook Pro. It's a bit fiddly, so it's really, you're supposed to just install the plugins on one computer and use them there all the time. But often I go traveling, and when I travel, I uninstall the plugins from my iMac and I put them on my MacBook. And then when I come back, I put them back on my iMac. So it's a bit of a pain, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's, you know, it's what it is. And obviously, you know, it's important that Waves protect their intellectual property. So I understand that. And yeah, it works really well. So I haven't got any complaints with actually using this this piece of software. It installs it all from the cloud, and then they go on your computer, and then you just scan for plugins in Adobe Audition, and there they are. They appear just like that. So let's try this DBX. So what do we got? We've got threshold. All these numbers are weird. Hello, this is Mike. Is that actually doing anything? Hello, this is Mike. It looks like it. Yeah, oh yeah, it's changing the shape of the audio a little bit. Hello, this is Mike, live streaming right now, testing a few of my new Waves plugins. I grabbed them in their Black Friday deals, and I think it's going to run out soon. But you can grab their plugins at mrc.fm/waves and get a further 10% off their Black Friday sale. Okay, so that's modeled on the DBX compression kind of thing, which is nice. I like that. So really, really cool stuff. There you go. Right, okay, I'm going to get out of here in just a moment. Unless you've got any more questions, post them now in the live chat. Otherwise, I'm definitely getting out of here. But just to remind you, this is one of your last chances to join in with my audio coaching courses at mrc.fm/learn. That's mrc.fm/learn. There they are. There's one for audio production, one for podcast production, one for OBS Studio, making your audio sound good in there. There's another one, if you click the more button, view all courses, you'll see there's a Wirecast one as well. And I would love to be your personal coach for a month and help you out. If you've got any ideas that you need help with, just go to mrc.fm/learn. And like I say, if you've got any more questions, I'm going to be here just for a couple more minutes to answer any questions, last minute questions that come in via YouTube or the Facebook chat. Absolutely my pleasure, Patrick. I've really enjoyed being here this afternoon. And if there's anything else I can help with, let me know. Otherwise, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your long Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend, and maybe grab yourself some plugins, maybe grab yourself a new microphone, maybe get yourself a new kettle or something, whatever your Black Friday deal happens to be. Hope you manage to find yourself a good one. And thank you, Joseph, for your kind comment there in the YouTube live chat. But at 90 minutes today, that seems like it's about it from me. So yeah. Have yourself a fantastic rest of the weekend, and I'll catch you again on Cyber Monday with Isabella for a live stream live at 1 p.m. UK time. That's 1 p.m. GMT. Bye-bye.